hope you're all okay and keeping safe and well at home. For those of you that don't know me or haven't met me at N.E.S.T, my name's Laura, and today I'm going to be showing you 2 really easy Christmassy winter crafts that you can make at home. Okay, so the first one we're going to be doing is this little springy reindeer. So for this one, all we're going to need is some plain paper, some scissors, some glue, a pencil, and then if you've got them, some colours, but if not, that's fine, we can do without. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make some templates, and templates are just shapes that you can draw around every time you want to make this. So instead of drawing everything by scratch, you just draw around these and everything's ready for you. So the first shape we need to draw is a circle for the face. Now, circles can be a little bit difficult to draw, so what I suggest is if you've got anything that's a circle shape, for example, the bottom of this hairspray bottle, that you just pop that down and draw around that. So that's what I'm going to do to make my circle shape for the face. Okay, so that is the circle for the face sorted. The next bit I'm going to draw is this bit for the legs. So this bit is a little bit trickier because there's nothing we can draw around. I draw like the little letter N. So I draw that first, and that is the middle of the legs. And then I'll draw the lines going out from the side. And then you're just going to do another big letter N to connect that up. Okay, now the next bit we need to draw is the ears, and these are quite small little pieces. And what you can do for this one is just like the letter D. So a big capital D, and that is your piece for the ear. And then finally, we're just going to do these antlers. Now, I think these kind of look like a bit like a cactus plant or a person standing up with their arms sticking out. So that's what I'd recommend you to think about. So I'm just going to do a bit in the middle, one here, one over here, and then I'll join those up. Okay, so that is my antler shape. So I've got my antler shape, my letter D for the ear, my little N and my big N to make the legs, and then my circle, which you can use something circular to draw around. And now what you want to do is cut all these shapes out. If you're struggling with the scissors, or if you're not that confident, ask mum and dad or big brother or sister if you've got one to give you a hand. So I'm going to go and cut these out, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so there I have my template shapes. The only thing I've changed, you might notice, I've made the legs slightly a bit longer. But yeah, apart from that, everything's the same. And if you keep hold of these, keep them plain, it just means, as I said, if you want to make this 10 times, 100 times, you can just keep using these shapes and drawing around them, and then you're not having to draw everything by hand again and again and again, because some of them are quite tricky shapes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw and cut out the shapes that I need to make my actual reindeer. So you're going to need to draw around the circle once, and then everything else 2 times. Okay, so the next step we're going to do is the colouring and the decorating. So I'm going to start with my face, and you might have heard the song about reindeers having big shiny red noses. So that's the first thing I'm going to draw on. And then I'm going to use black to give it a nice smile, and also some eyes. Some of you might have things at home like pom-poms or like googly eyes if you like making crafts a lot. So if you do, you could use this sticky on googly eyes for this bit and a pom-pom for the nose. But if you've just got colours, that's absolutely fine. That's all I'm using. My colour brown has actually run out, so I'm going to use an orange here colour orange, and I'm just going to colour in the face, the whole of the antlers, the legs, and what I'm going to do on the ears is, if I can find my colour, I'm just going to put a little bit of pink in the middle, just for like the middle of the ear. And then, yeah, I'm going to colour the rest of the body parts in orange, and then I'm going to cut everything out. And now the final thing you need to do is cut out 2 strips of plain paper. So if you hold your paper this way, landscape, the way I do it is you want like 1 strip to be the width of 2 fingers, so 1, 2. So I'm going to put a little pencil mark there. And then if you've got a ruler, just draw all the way to the other side. And you need 2 of those, okay? So once you've cut them out, they should look something like this, 2 strips of plain paper. So the first thing you want to do is get your glue stick and the 2 strips of paper. And you're going to put a little bit of glue on one and then stick the other one on top of it. So glue on one and then stick one on the top of it there. And what this is going to make is our spring that goes in the middle of it. So what you need to do is you need to take this one, fold it over, and then the other one over. No glue or anything, just folding. And you keep repeating that, and you'll see that this starts to make our spring. And what this is called is concertina. So you concertina the paper, folding one over and then the other until you get to the very end. Okay. And with these little bits on the end, we are just going to cut those off. So I'll do that now, just cut those spare bits at the end. And now what you want to do is open it up, and if you can see, we've got our spring shape. So you need to put a little bit of glue on both the ends. So I'll do this one first, and then that is where we're going to stick our legs. So you want them on this bit, on the biggest bit of the leg, like that. And then same again, just glue on the back bit, and we're going to stick the leg on there. Okay, so that is the legs done and on our spring. And then we're going to assemble the face. So you want a little bit of glue on this bit of the antler and one on each side. So I'm going to do that now. Just glue on the bottom of the antler and then stuck on the face, and the same again. And then our last bit to glue on is our 2 little ears. So you're going to want to put them just under the antlers, about there. So we'll do that now and then show you a bit closer. Okay, so that is the face all assembled, and then all you need to do, the last bit, is just glue that face on to the body. Voila! So there you have it. That is your little springy reindeer, and it is as easy as that.